What's up? It's Guru Jojo, and we're currently in a new moon phase. What did I just say? A new moon phase, 6 degrees in Virgo. Um, I know I got a pimple on my forehead. Damn, yo, I should never mentioned it, but it is what it is because it's all transformation. Whew, man, this Virgo energy has got me antsy. The past couple days, you might have felt under the weather, or you may felt kind of tired, like there are a lot of fatigue and whatnot going on, at least for me personally and a couple of my friends. So just understand that's just a period of needing to rest, because I'm telling you, this new moon is quite powerful because it's conjunct Mars, and Mars is all about our intentions and willpower, and it brings things into action. It's like it's a fire setter. So if we've been sitting around, it kind of lights the fire under your ass so you can actually move on with something, like move forward with something. So and Virgo energy is about progression. It's about work, service, day-to-day basis, routine, scheduling, progression of the self, and critiquing, analyzing, crafting things up. So right now, that's where we're taking the initiative at. That's where our actions should be geared towards. We should be applying for new jobs if that's what our intentions are. Okay? We should be thinking about new ways of working on things. We should be thinking about how to organize our day-to-day basis type of thing. This new moon is connected to how are we progressing ourselves in order to prepare for important relationships that are going to be coming in, important business partnerships, I'm feeling like soulmates coming in, important people that you want them to look at you right. It's nothing worse than having to make up a lie or something like that to somebody you're interested in, because think about it, when you're first communicating with someone, what's the first thing you talk about? What do? You don't have to lie about that shit, and then if y'all get more serious, you're gonna have to self-undo, and it's gonna be awkward. So why not prepare for it now? Okay? We're also trying to implement the lifestyle of our preference, okay, during this new moon cycle. We're planting the seeds, we're setting the intentions, however you want to say it, in order to implement the lifestyle that we want. Pardon me, my hot chocolate is ready. I'm gonna stop the camera, I guess. Like, damn, I forgot I put the hot, I knew it, but I just, Alright, so I got my hot chocolate, we good. I don't know if anybody drinks almond milk, but it's really good. I don't know what it is, but it just tastes, I don't like milk. I don't know what it is. It's just milk just always been nasty to me since my childhood. So I don't know, I'm sure that comes from, I don't want to talk about it. So yeah, almond milk is really good. It's like creamy and stuff, and it's good in the hot chocolate. All right, I'm just throwing it out there in case anybody cares. But yeah, so as I was saying about this Virgo energy, it's important for us to just keep continuing to focus on how do we want to be, how do we want our lifestyle to look like, you know what I'm saying? And set these goals down, set these goals so that we can implement that, so that we can make that come about, we can make it real, and we can sustain it. Who made this, yo? Who made this? I did. I did a good job. I'm telling you, it's that almond milk. It's that almond milk. Ooh. Whoopsie daisies. I'm gonna start, you know what? I didn't mean to do that. Oh man, I'm making a mess. I'm making it. I'm telling you, the almond milk and the Ready Whip, and this is the extra rich hot chocolate. Really good. I'm not trying to promote it or anything. I'm just saying it's really good. But to get back on topic, Virgo energy, you know, a lot of people don't really care about Virgo energy, like at least in the astrology world, like people that are into astrology, that's not the house, which is the sixth house in astrology, that people want to talk about. And it's sad because Virgo energy is lit. Like, it's lit in not being lit. You know, that's like a beautiful paradox. Because end of the day, Virgo is about critiquing. So Leo rules the fifth house. The fifth house is about having fun, performance, and entertainment, and being in the light, right? And then Virgo comes next. So Virgo is the one who's actually analyzing the performances of anything. This could be the performance of a computer. This could be the performance on TV. This could be the work performance. Any sort of performance, anything that's in the light, that's being seen, that's being watched, is a performance. And Virgos, they critique these things, and subconsciously they quickly know where things could be better. And then they implement plans and they craft up a flipping blueprint to do so. And they just manifest flipping progression on a day-to-day basis. That's why it's the sign of perfection. They say that Virgos are perfectionists and whatnot, you know? Now, your high-functioning Virgos, they critique with construction. So they give constructive criticism. Okay, now your low-functioning Virgos, or people that are connected to this type of energy, where we all have Virgo in us, okay? Some people have it a little more than others. But your low-functioning Virgo types, these are the people who will just flip and criticize you, break you down to pieces, and they have no intentions of helping you to get back up. They just did that because they broken down, and everybody else got to feel like that because they feel like that. Don't you flip and take advice from them. We have to be able to discern between your constructive criticism type of Virgo energy, okay, and those that just want to bring you down because they're down. And listen, I'm a Virgo rising. I know all about constructive criticism, and I tell you this, if I bring you down, I ain't gonna do it without helping to try to build you back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. That's the thing. Let me tell you. So my mom, about a year ago, I don't know if it wasn't really, all right, it was about April, May, okay, of last year. She got rotator cuff surgery. Now, this is a painful recovery process, rotator cuff surgery. And with that being said, she even took a little bit longer than most people to recover. So it kind of was a tough period of time for her. Especially, too, because my mom's a Gemini sun, and she has a few planets in Taurus. So she likes to be comfortable. She likes to feel normal, like to feel good, okay? But she was in her opposition, aka she was getting hit by lightning Uranus and flipping painful Scorpio energy, okay? Taurus is about feeling good. Scorpio is pain, okay? That's why Scorpios become very tough, because they've been through shit. You know what I'm saying? So she had to face that, and my mom already has been through shit, trust me, but it's just she wasn't expecting that, okay? She wasn't expecting to have to get that surgery, and she wasn't, it was a tough process for her. I'm telling you this right now, it was tough. Anyways, the reason why I bring this up is because it actually relates to two things with this Virgo energy. So the first thing is that, you know, there's this one point in time in her life where, one point in time during the recovery process where she was like, we were just sitting down watching TV, and she just randomly said that's it. Like that's it. I'm going back to work next week. I'm done. I cannot spend another time, another minute, another second, whatever, in this house. I need to get out of here. I can't do this no more. You know what I'm saying? And she went to work the following week with her little sling. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she made it. Um, I was nervous for her because I'm telling you, it took her a minute to get out of that energy. Like that energy of, feeling stuck. And I bring this up because that's the thing is Virgo energy has to do in the sixth house has to do with work and service and health. And it's interesting because we don't think of these two things being related, but they're very related. First of all, usually your job provides you with medical insurance, right? And another thing is that when you work, you're actually maintaining health because you're keeping your blood circulating, right? So you're helping your nervous system to continue functioning, and then you're exercising your brain on a day-to-day basis from working. So work indirectly keeps us in a sense of health and wellness and well-being. And it's like I noticed that I thought about one day, I'm like, okay, so social security benefits, a lot of people think like it's all about the money for them, like these people they just want to collect money. I don't think so. I have an alternative perspective. I really feel like it's one of those things where the money it's not good enough for them most of the time, but they get so used to not working and their health declines even further. This prevents them from not wanting to work even more, which then prevents them from getting their health back up. So it's a downward spiral that occurs for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I really don't think it's usually about the money. I don't think that the government assists that goddamn much. I just feel like it's just, they get comfortable with what they got, And I'm not saying that people that are on these type of assistance should just get up and start working if their health is not together. I'm just saying there's a point of time where we got to come out of denial and realize that we're putting ourselves into a cycle of declining, And my mom, I remember she just was like, she wasn't getting no assistance or whatever. I think like her job provided her with like, some sort of package. I don't know. You know how they got all those like documents and all that stuff. But in general, it was a very tough process for her. And then my mom's one of those people that are very dramatic too. Extremely, like when it comes to pain and comfort, like we go to a restaurant and it's too cold, my mom doesn't have a shy bone. Excuse me, can somebody please turn down the air in here? It's too cold, I'm shivering. Like they'll turn down the air for her. Like so what we used to do when she was going through the recovery process is we used to take these walks like during the afternoon. And so my mom lives in like one of those adult communities, okay? And so it's nice, and a lot of people take walks. So I'm mentioning this because there's people outside, okay? There's people walking outside too. So again, my mom don't have a shy bone, and so we're walking, and she just like yells like in the middle of a peaceful walk. I just remember just walking and I just hear ah! Like, and I'm one of those people as weird as like I may seem like very animated sometimes, but when it comes to like everyday life type stuff, I'm very stiff. Like I'm very like, so I hear her yell and like my heart drops, but I'm still like just looking forward and acting like nothing happened. But I heard it and I'm like, okay. I'm like, Mom, you kind of can't just be yelling like that, You gotta kind of like control that. And she's like, yeah, I know, I'm working on it. And I'm just like, all right, So I was nervous about her going back to work. I'm like, she's gonna be yelling at work, like, so And what's sad is they want to give her another goddamn surgery. And I told her no. I told her don't get it. So she does like her physical therapy and stuff, right? And the issue is that because like my mom was in so much pain during the surgery, it's like her arm is not moving up as high as it should. Like it stops like right here and she can't. But I'm like, you know what? The doctor said that. I don't believe him. I'm so sorry. It's like a lot of shit. Let me not get into it. I know that she can work her arm to elevate higher. I know she can if she puts in that energy. These doctors be bullshitting for some fucking paper. Excuse my language. But it's just like it frustrates me, and I really hope she does not do that because I don't want her to go through that again. If the first process didn't work, why would you do a second one? I don't know. Let me not get into it. But yeah, I bring that up because, you know, it's relevant. You know, she broke out of that energy and she went back to work. But I remember her saying to me, she was like, I see how people get there. My mom was always quite critical of people that get like addictions and start like, you know, staying home, and they start making shit up just to like keep getting and what am I trying to say? Like you know what I'm talking about, okay? I think you guys get it. So she was saying she finally gets it. She was put into that now. She finally gets it. She was like, I saw myself getting there. That's what scared her. It flipping scared her. She was like, I saw myself getting there. But she didn't allow it, so good for her. You know what I'm saying? She was monitored a lot though, like between, you know, her boyfriend and well, I think this is bad. Listen, I'm like this with everyone, okay? If he's her fiance, I do apologize. I'm terrible with like certain details. Oh my gosh. So basically, and shout outs to Harold if he ever sees this video, you know, one love, Harold. Harold's cool, yo. But goddamn, it's not even about that. Let me get on topic, okay? So basically, we monitored a lot of her medications and stuff. So my mom went through some shit the past couple of years, okay? She has sciatica, whatever that shit is called. It's like this issue with your nervous system, okay? And she had to go for flipping injections. And I was the one bringing her to these things, okay? And my mom, she has sensitivities to anesthesia, okay? A process that was supposed to take 30 minutes took 2 hours, okay? Very scary times. And so now she don't do those injections anymore. And it's like, I'm worried that she may kind of need to do it again because, you know, my mom's nervous system is amped. And, you know, she kind of went an alternative route for her issues. Like she was taking medications like gabapentin, which these things have to do with helping, you know, your nervous system and stuff. And it's like, it's like now I forgot all about this and I'm just like rambling, but you know, it's a lot of messed up, like there's a lot of stuff that abruptly comes in our life and just, it can really take a toll on us. It really can. And you know, it's up to us Virgo type of people, it's up to us to tap into our Virgo vibes to help, to provide a service. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing for my mom, you know? And yeah, it's a lot, you know? But at the end of the day, I'm a Virgo rising, so that's what I'm supposed to do anyway by default, you know? And it's weird because my brother's a doctor, so it's like this family's just weird, you know. So he has his own personal opinions, and then I think I'm a guru, okay. And then my mom, she thinks she knows everything, and then it's like our whole family's like this. It's funny. Then my dad, he's very into like he sees various doctors. Like my dad has a doctor's appointment every week, but he's the type of person, he sees like a nutritionist, you know what I'm saying? Like he sees all like the smaller, like all specialty doctors and stuff. And it's like he's real on top of his health. Like if one little thing declines, this dude has like a bunch of appointments to fix it. You know, he's one of those type of people. So, and he's into supplements too. So it's like there's a lot of Virgo frequencies just overflowing in my family in general. And so another thing is too, right? From the surgery and everything in the recovery process, my mom stopped working out. She was a person who she worked out on a day-to-day basis pretty much. Okay. And she stopped working out, so she had put on a few pounds. So I think maybe a month and a half ago, when Mercury was in retrograde, we were having a conversation on the phone, and I had to tap into my Virgo natures, and I was just like, when's the last time you worked out, Mom? Like, just a question. And she was just like, you know, not since the surgery. And I was just like, oh, okay. You gonna get back into it? Because I see you snacking a lot lately. Listen, my mom was hard on me growing up. Okay, we couldn't eat after flipping 7 p.m. The kitchen was closed. We had to stay upstairs. And she heard you. She heard the stairs creak when you try to walk down there and get some goddamn food. So my brother and I, we had to find a way to like maneuver, you know, down the stairs, up and down the stairs, so that she can't hear us. And it was tough. You had to like sit on the stairs and like slide down. We're not gonna get into it, but it's karma. You know, she did that to us, so I had to get her back. I was like, you know, you're snacking a little too much. You know, it's showing. And the next week she called me. She's like, you know what? Thank you. I went back to the gym and I started working out again and taking walks during my lunch hour and everything. So, you know, she thanked me for it because it was constructive. You know what I'm saying? When are you going to go back to the gym? The issue is, you know, we could kind of see so are you going to go back to the gym? Like maybe the gym ring a bell, like, you know. So it's like, oh gym, oh yeah, I used to do that. So, you know, she ended up going back, and now she's getting, you know, hopefully she's getting her fitness back together and everything like that. So boom. But only because that's what makes my mom happy. That's what she was into, you know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that, like, if somebody's happy with how they are, don't let anybody try to tell you what to do. But, you know, we have to be there for people in that kind of way. Sometimes people really do need that constructive criticism. They really do. Even if it's going to hurt them a little bit, they need it. They need it like I'm going to hurt you because I love you type of criticism. So, get ready for this Virgo energy. Like I said, it's conjunct Mars. This new moon is conjunct Mars. So we're initiating willpower. Our emotions and feelings are going to be nurtured through working, providing a service, through working our body out, okay? In addition to that, Mars and Venus is trining Uranus, okay? Uranus has to do with new ways of thinking, new ways of communicating, new ways of doing things, okay? Normally what happens, there's some sort of disruption, and thus this taps us into the need for us to utilize a portion of our brain that's more innovative, okay? Now, if we don't end up going through that sort of disruption, then what occurs is we end up just feeling that energy for some particular reason, the need to be more creative. You know, you may get crafty in the kitchen, okay? I had a colleague tell me that she was whipping up some omelets and stuff, you know, the other day. She got real creative with it. I never heard of somebody putting shrimps in omelets, okay? that maybe I'm behind on like in time, but the combinations that she was telling me about, that was some new shit, okay? And it made me hungry, and I kind of wanted an omelet. Now, we could get crafty with anything, you know, that we do on a day-to-day basis. The cooking thing makes sense because we generally eat food on a day-to-day basis and we may cook. Maybe we want to try out a new restaurant that's innovative or something like that. Like, you ever been to one of those restaurants where you could pick the raw food and cook it on the table? I think it's like a type of Korean style or something like that. I went to one before. That shit was expensive. I wasn't prepared. But I got through it, you know. I paid the bill. I was sad because I didn't know. If I knew the price, I wouldn't have went, okay, at that time. I'm like my mom. I'm like, I have like, there's certain things I don't mind putting out the extra money for, but then there's other things I'm just like, no, I'm not spending that much money on that unless I have a coupon. Like, that's just the type of person I am. But, you know, what do they call it? Like penny wise and pound foolish or whatever. So I guess that's like the type of vibe that I'm speaking of. So with that Venus and Mars, we have a love and appreciation for new ways of communicating, unconventional methods. We're more comfortable with these things. We have the energy to actually implement alternative ways of doing things. I'm feeling alternative work. You know what I'm saying? Like, alternative work. I don't know, that's what I felt. But alternative lifestyles. Alternative anything. It's just, that's Uranus, okay? An example of a Uranian transit I had, and you know, the current events that was happening when I had this transit, I believe it was either Uranus sextiling my sun, or no, the sun, I think the sun was trining my Uranus. So basically what occurred for me, because I have Uranus in my 4th house, okay? You would think, usually this is like a household where somebody lives maybe in a community that's pushed out from the normal environment. Now, here's all it is. This is only via electronics and stuff. Here's why. You know, in New York City, the flipping electric lines and stuff are under the ground. I don't know if it's the whole New Jersey or just my town in particular, but the wiring is up in the air. I think it's the whole New Jersey. The wiring is up in the air, so it's like poles and like flipping electric lines. So when it gets windy, when there's a blizzard, your power is gone, yo. Your power is gone so easily from thunderstorms, wind, and flipping snow and icicles and hail and shit. So like, the power goes out all the time here from things like that. And even when it gets too hot, the air conditioning just stops. Like, and it's weird because like, you wouldn't think that for a place like here. Like, for some reason, it's weird. Now, the cops and workers come quickly to fix it, but it's still just like an inconvenience, okay? Now, when I was having a Uranian transit once, there was a blizzard, okay? And I have it on video too. It's crazy. The power went out. The power blew out, and like the transformer, or I think it's a transformer. I think that's what it's called. It blew, okay? And when it blows, it's like sparks different colors. When I first saw that happen when I was younger, yo, I thought my life was over. It was during like a hurricane. It's just like the whole sky sparkles, and you just hear, it's like, it's weird. I was like, oh my God, I'm dying. Like, I thought my life was over, yo. And like, the sky will turn purple, pink, orange. Like, it's crazy. And then it just blows, and then it becomes very dark. So the transformer blew at this time where I had this Uranus transit. And you see, when the power goes out, you will tap right into your innovative skills, because you have to figure out, okay, how I'm about to whip up a meal. If you got an electric stove, now we have gas stoves, so we just light it up, you know what I'm saying? But so, and that's another thing too, is we have a lot of old fashioned stuff in this house. I don't know what it is. My mom was always into antique stuff and the old fashioned things. Like we still have that one of those, what are those things called with the big ass record players and you just put the little thing down. We have like a couple Michael Jackson ones. So we have like a lot of old fashioned shit in his house. But then my dad is always bringing home flipping like new age stuff that hasn't even came out yet. It's like under testing. It's like weird. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like old age, new age. So you see why I'm the way that I am? Like, I literally play out these energies on a day-to-day basis. I do things manually and old-fashioned sometimes, but then it looks like I'm like way advanced and ahead of my time sometimes. Like, which one are you? I'm both. So that's the thing, is like, that's my lifestyle. That's like kind of like, because that's kind of how I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. What I was saying with the Uranus energy, that's sometimes what can happen. The universe will destroy, temporarily disrupt something in order for you to exercise a higher consciousness. Now, it makes sense because we don't always tap into that unless you got Aquarius planets. I have Venus and Mars in Aquarius, but still the power goes out here and I have to. So I have no choice, you know what I'm saying? Because when these things happen, these people could quickly come up with alternative methods. And now we're going to be coming up with these methods in work. Oh shit, the computer is not working to provide this service for this client customer. Ding! The light, what is it called? The light, the light bulb turns on. All of a sudden, you're like, that's okay. I could just write this down and then I could just make a quick copy of it and then we could work it out. We could just work it out manually. Or somebody's like, wait, there's an app for that. They grab their phone and they realize they could do the same shit that they normally do on the computer on their phone. Or they get a backup generator. You see what I mean by these alternative methods? And they'll come quick because a trine is a 120-degree angle. It makes it comfortable. It makes the energy comfortable. It makes the energy more available, more easy to tap into, to tune into. Your harsher aspects are your squares and your oppositions. Trines are one of the easier aspects along with the sextile. So at the end of the day, the trine just makes it more easy. But it also makes it so that you don't even notice that it's happening. It could be very, very simple to the point like, you didn't even know the power went out in the mall because the backup generator worked so quickly. You didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? So it's little things like that could be going on. And like I said, we'll have the energy to quickly come up with these alternative methods and implement them into our daily routine, into our work and the services that we can provide. So tap into the energies. If you're feeling tired, get some rest so that you can activate this energy, because it's going to be going on mostly during this weekend. It's going to be most potent during the weekend. Set some intentions, write down some goals that you hope to manifest. Whatever you're trying to do, And I think that's all I want to say for this. Blessings, light, and love to everyone, and enjoy this new moon and prepare for progression. Do some yoga too. I've been doing deep breathing and yoga because I got anxiety and stuff. Oh my gosh. Whew. Been like antsy, but it's all good because it's all gonna balance out eventually. So, before I go, I'm gonna be doing monthly tarot readings, all signs. So it's gonna be 4 videos. Okay, you're gonna have a fire sign video. And under the fire sign video, there'll be separate videos for Aries, Sagittarius, in Leo, and then water sign video, air sign video, earth sign video. All the signs, separately within their element will be played on that video. I'll be doing them on a monthly basis if all goes well, if people like enjoy it and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And I need to meditate or something, yo. But I just quickly wanted to mention that. I'm gonna be doing those. I should be putting them out pretty much over the weekend. Okay, so look out for that. And yeah, I got like new tarot cards too. They're like a mixture between playing cards and regular tarot cards. So I'm gonna be utilizing those in a reading. In this month's reading, in September. In a September reading, okay? From the readings will be from now until September type of thing. General, love, work life. I'm gonna be using these cards, okay? So get ready for that. I'm excited. I hope other people are. So yeah, blessings, light, and love to everyone. Peace.